Hello, it's LeeAnna with Chronic Inspiration, back with another video. And a minute ago, or 10 minutes ago, I did this whole video and then realized that I had hit the button to stop without realizing it. Don't you hate it when that happens? And the reason it's so funny is because I'm talking to you about tech today. So if you're new, welcome. I'm LeeAnna with Chronic Inspiration. I have several chronic illnesses, including fibromyalgia, and I have heart failure. I have a pacemaker, but my heart is back up to normal now. I also have anemia, and I have sleep apnea. Several fun things. Chronic lower back pain. My back is basically shot in the lower part. So that's just a thrill every day. I look forward to it. But anyway, so that's me. And I decided to start Chronic Inspiration because I wanted to have a place for women with chronic illness or pain come together in a peer support group. I'm not a medical professional, so I want to say that right now. I basically just want to talk about lifestyle and how to encourage and inspire you, which is where the inspiration comes from, to keep going day to day, because I know, if anybody knows, I know how hard it is. I've had fibromyalgia for 14 years, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Actually, 15 years this year. So I keep saying 13 or 14, it's been 15, but because I hurt my back, and that's what brought it on, and that was in April of '06. So painting, moving furniture, I mean, that's what I was doing. But brain fog, short-term memory lapse, totally real things. I have also had both knees replaced, a torn quad muscle. I mean, I've been through the gamut. Depression and anxiety, a clinical depression, and generalized and socialized anxiety. So I'm just a big old hot mess, just a hot mess. But that's me, and whatever you have, if you want to share, post it down below. This is totally a shareable group. And, you know, I started bringing videos to you all about a year ago. And I just wanted to bring, that's my mom running the blender. I'll just wait for a minute. Oh, you see these dots? It's from here. It's from my reflection off of my, see those dots right there? You can see them on top of my glasses. They shine right here from the light. But my dream is I want to reach as many women as possible, especially the women who have depression and anxiety, who are if you're in your house alone and you feel that there's nobody in the world that is there for you, we are here for you. You found your place. And we are not very many, because for some reason this isn't picking up. People tell me that it's a good idea, but I guess I'm not promoting it right. But so I would love share, if you could share this this YouTube channel, and my website is chronicinspiration.net. You can go there. It's I'm doing everything myself, so it's pretty hard sometimes to keep up with everything. So it's a little slow going. I am working on interviews to edit interviews that I have done the end of last year into making a podcast. So we'll see when that comes out. Hopefully I'll get that out next month. I told those sweet women that I would get it out in January, and that did not happen. And I feel real bad about that. But I wish I could stop saying but. Oh my goodness. I love to laugh, and I'm in a really good mood today. So I thought I would just bring you a video, and yes, I'm going to talk about tech right now. I have a MacBook, I have an iPad, and I have an iPhone. Now, if you are a Mac user, you probably already know this, but everything is an extension off of the previous. That's how I like to think about it. Meaning that because they all sync together with their core products. The computer stays at home. It's unless it's a laptop, of course, you can take it if you're going to be using it someplace or whatever, but it's basically your home base. And then your iPad is an extension off of that. You can watch videos, including training webinars, and you can make your own webinar. You can do social media. You can write. You can draw. You can plan. You can do all these things to create all off of an iPad. And if you are interested in learning more about that, just drop down in the comments below. Just drop a iPad, the word iPad, and I'll know that you want more information about that, because I have this great woman who does wonderful things, and she teaches and gives tutorials and things like that, and she's really awesome. She has a shop you can buy things at. She gives out freebies and talks all about the whole creation process and the apps that you can use for on iPads. So I'll leave her link in the description below. But if you are interested in learning more, or if you want more than one link or whatever, just let me know in the comments. But I would love it if you're new, if you want to drop your hi in the comment to let me know that you're new. Don't have many people that watch these videos. That's why I would love to know. And if you like the video, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me out and support me. And click the bell for notifications of when I come out with a new video. Okay, so back to the tech. The computer is a home base. It is where you can keep your photos. You can, and I would suggest you back up your home computer, whatever it is. You do get an external backup drive. Don't back up to the same drive. Okay, that's not helpful. You can back up to the cloud. You can, I do the cloud. Long time ago, I put photos on a CD, a DVD, CD, or whatever, but it failed. And I took it to get it restored, and they couldn't restore all the pictures. And so there were weddings on there, and my sister's college graduation, and all kinds of things. I was heartbroken. So ever since then, I back up to like four things. I back up to an external hard drive. I back up to the cloud. I back up to a couple of cloud accounts, depending on what it is I'm backing up. Basically like 3 cloud accounts, I think. And then that's iCloud, Dropbox, and Google Drive. But you can only back up so much on each one of those drives, and they are each good for different things. And if you are interested in learning more about the best way to optimize using your cloud account, drop the word cloud down in the comments below, and I will know that you all are looking to get more information on that. However, the computer, being a base computer and backing up to backup sources, that's the best thing you can do. Back up once a week. Make sure you don't lose your stuff. Then there is the iPad. The iPad is basically just an extension of the computer, and it is good, like I said, for all those things that can be done on it. And then next you have the iPhone, which is an extension off of the iPad. And the iPhone, this is how I look at all of these things. And the iPhone is basically what you can take around with you. And you can use it to keep notes on, to keep a log, a daily log. You can put it in your notes file, you can put it in a Google Doc, you can put it in whatever, but I suggest putting it into Notes, the Notes app that comes with, because then it will all sync together. It'll sync back to your iPad and to your phone, into your computer. Your memory is not designed to store everything. It's not designed to store everything in a way that you can put things in and constantly remember things. You know that everybody knows we remember things at different levels. When you get a chronic illness, you get depression and anxiety normally come with chronic pain or chronic illnesses, because your world just totally changes. So all of these things that I'm talking about from personal experience, and I am not a medical professional in any way. I'm a medical patient, not a medical professional. So when I say that, how it works, and with the brain fog and everything, because brain fog is a real thing. It's like a wall of mud that is just right in front of you, and you can't go through it, can't go around it, can't go over it. You just got to wait until it lessens up a little bit so you can slip through the cracks. so that you can access in your brain whatever it is you need to access. Now, that's why I recommend carrying a phone or even a voice recorder. I have a voice recorder. If you don't have a mobile phone, you can get one from Staples. It's a little voice recorder, and you just take that around. And then at the end of the day, you'd learn how to upload those over onto a computer, and you can do that, and you can continue to use it. Now, with the key to this is, though, wherever you put your daily notes in your daily log and things you need to remember so that you don't forget them and they don't get lost in, like, I don't recommend paper. I'm going to show you why. See that? That is notes from the past year. And I have no idea what's in them. I would have to get them out and search through them manually and transcribe them. They're not searchable. They're not in any type of order. Paper notes are just going to you write it down and it's gone. And you don't remember it. I recommend digital because at the end of every day, you can upload them. You can put them in order. You can put them in a file on your computer, and once you put something in a file in an application like Google Docs or the Notes app with your computer, or Pages or Microsoft Word or anything, it becomes searchable. You can search any word, and if that word is in that document, it'll find you not one instance, but it'll find you all the instances. So that's what I recommend. If you use the Voice app on your phone, I recommend downloading that and running it through. There are transcribing apps that you can get, and they're pretty cheap, but if you're going to do it every night, I wouldn't. If you're going to rely on doing audio notes, I would have to use a note system like Evernote, because Evernote will actually, I believe, if you get a certain level, they will actually index the audio file and it becomes searchable as well. You have to I'll double check that and let you know in the description box below. But so that's why I recommend digital note taking as opposed to paper note taking. If you have a planner and you absolutely are analog and you don't want to go digital at all, I recommend only putting your notes in the planner. Don't put them someplace else. Don't put them on a sticky note and say, I'll put this in my planner because I'm not near my planner. Take that planner with you everywhere you go. And here's a little tip though. If you do use a planner and it's a big planner, like for example, this is an Erin Condren planner that I got. It's big, okay? I got this because I wanted to see what the hype was about. So I got a 2021. You can see I've got my little thingies there, my cup of coffee, my happy birthday, my Eiffel Tower, and my pink tree. And you can see I like mine a little chunky. I got that and I love it, but I don't take it with me everywhere. What I do take everywhere with me is my journal. And look at what I did. Inside my journal, I made this. So that's pretty cool. I love that. And you can put that in your purse and take it with you. And it would need to be transferred to the main planner on a daily or weekly basis in order for this system to work. So that is basically my recommendation. Now, if you are not an Apple user and you use Android, there are apps for Android phones and Android tablets that I can recommend, and I will put those in the description box below with the link to them over on Google Play. The links, the apps would be for productivity, as far as like the best thing to do that is the most efficient, and best apps that you can use that sync together. I will do that. There will probably be something like Evernote, which I've used before and is a wonderful app. So that is basically what I have for you today. If you don't know who I am LeeAnna. I have been putting YouTube videos out for a year. I have several chronic illnesses. I live with my mom in a basement apartment that in a house that we share with my sister and her husband. And we moved in here in 2018. And when when the pandemic hit, my brother-in-law, he had to stop working. He's an electrician. My sister, she was a graphic designer, and she was working at an office where her company is, but they all got sent to work at home, so she works at home now. I am disabled, but I'm trying to do things. I do my own work, my own projects. I should do chronic inspiration. And I also am I'm going to be starting up like some bookkeeping. And speaking of bookkeeping, we have a book club. I will put that in the description box below, the link for the book club. And I did send out an email about it last week. If you're not on my email list, I will take the copy that talks about the book club, and I'll put that in the description box below as well. But and my mom is retired, so we are all here. We've all been here together for the past year. I haven't really gone anywhere except doctor's appointments. But anyway, I see this video is 17 minutes long, and next time I will talk to you about something other than this. What will I talk to you about next time? Next time I will do a what's on my phone, and you will get to see what apps I use. So let's see, that's all. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe and click the bell for notification when I go online next time. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.